Legacies are built with strength, determination, passion.
You're going to make your mark in the 2012 season.
He fires downfield. The kick is Mustang football. Handoff. It's a pass over the middle. Intercepted.
The legacy has begun.
He's going all the way.
Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram presents Mustang Football Review.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Glenn Laird. I'm the Director of Advancement at Madison Academy. And each week at this time, I'm joined by my good friend, Dr. Eric Koyu, the head coach at the Madison Academy Mustangs, as we take a look back to the previous week's game and a look ahead to what the Mustangs can anticipate from the week's coming opponent. Well, the Madison Academy Mustangs advanced to the semifinal round of the state playoffs for the second year in a row, and they did it by beating perennial powerhouse Colbert County by a final score of 66-28. And Coach, it was one of the strangest games that I recall seeing in the playoffs in a long time. I think you'd have to say that special teams played an important role in this game.
Right, there were a lot of big plays in the game, so as a spectator it made it interesting to see a high-scoring game and a lot of big plays, and special teams did play a major role.
Well, we've got a lot of great highlights in this game, so let's go ahead and roll the film, guys, and Coach, let's hear your commentary.
We felt like, having beat them week 9, that if we jumped out on them, that might be an advantage. But I'll tell you, hats off to Colbert County, for they fought the whole game and played a very good football game, very high intensity. Kerryon Johnson with a big run there. We had great field position, speaking of special teams, right out of the gate, starting the ball on the 50-yard line. Malik Miller with some powerful, quick moves. So we take a quick, 7-0 lead like we were hoping for. And we got just a gift there that their first play from scrimmage, they weren't able to get a handle on it, so we've got short field position. They've yet to have an offensive play that's, due to their fumble, get a quick deep ball to Malik Miller from Blake Coward on the boot, and puts us inside the red zone again. And Malik, who we'll mention throughout the show, just has a phenomenal night. Had 5 total touchdowns with a great run there. Gets even closer. Kerryon Johnson, who also had a phenomenal night, had over 200 yards rushing, nearly 250 yards rushing, plows ahead. So, very early in the game here, on the power play there, Kerryon Johnson takes in, so we've got 14-0, and Colbert County's yet to execute an offensive play without turning it over, and we felt like this would be a great opportunity for a surprise onside. I've never run a surprise onside in 15 years, to be honest, so it works, so maybe I need to try it more often. We get the ball back. They've yet to run an offensive play yet, and so that's awesome, keeping our offense on the field, which will, foreshadowing a little bit, will be very important next week to keep our offense on the field and scoring, and the ball away from Lauderdale County. Ran a little reverse here. Kerryon Johnson does a good job of making something really out of nothing there, and picks up some great yardage because they did have it played well, and were in the correct position, just couldn't make the tackle. Blake Coward and Nick Haas in the flat there. An excellent block by Colby Crossfield allows that to be a very positive 10-plus yards, which could have been almost nothing without the blocking. Blocking's going to allow us to win and move on to the next level. Malik Miller with a great run there. So here we are, 21-0, and we haven't let them, really get going yet, which is very important. Kerryon Johnson with another big run, through the middle there. Excellent blocking, though. Again, he's not touched. We're going to have to hold on to that football, though, at the end of the play there. Great job by, our offensive lineman to jump on that ball. Malik Miller scores. We've scored 28 here. At this point, it's 28-7. So, again, great blocking. Malik with another touchdown. So we're still not out of the woods yet by any means. Colbert County started running some option plays, which were very successful for them, really. We hadn't seen them do that. Chandler Trock with a great hit, though, on the pitch man. We felt like maybe we kept him out here. Not exactly sure how they, ruled that when his body was down way short of the goal line. But anyway, and they get the conversion on a little fake. play there on the PAT, so that allowed them to get 15 points, or, the 2-point conversion. It's now 28-15. They tried an onside kick. We do a good job not jumping on it. Didn't go 10 yards, but that left us with great field position. So we were able to answer quickly to their score. But, hats off to their offense for scoring 15 points there, back-to-back on 2 possessions. And one thing that you don't see from the highlights, Kerryon Johnson with a great run, good blocking and carrying in the end zone, was the short field they had on their second touchdown. It's very important. Right at the end of the half, block kick, again, emphasizing what you said about special teams, just a lot of big special teams play. Chandler Trock takes the short kick, which a field goal is always live unless it goes into the end zone or was good. So takes it back. End of the half, we're ahead 35-15.
Wow, that's a great first half of football against a team that is an extremely physical football team, and I know that you got to be pleased with your team's performance. We've got second half highlights coming your way in just a few minutes. Of course, the AD report comes up next, and I think that's a pretty special one tonight. Stay tuned for it. We'll be back in just a moment.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
The only thing more impressive than a Ram Hemi are the deals at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. Right now, during Ram Power Days, choose from $10,000 off the 2012 300 Hemi or the 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Hemi. Plus, we're going to throw in a $500 Visa gift card. Reliability and strength of a Hemi engine. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't miss Ram Power Days going on now at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here, and only here, at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs, all in one nice little package, and starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You think you've seen good deals? Well, you haven't been to Landers McLarty Subaru, where for the first time ever, you get to choose. Get the 2012 Forester or the 2012 Legacy, just $19,995. Yeah, $19,995. That's a deal you can really sink your teeth into. Or get the 2012 Outback right now, just $279 a month. Run, don't walk, to Landers McLarty Subaru in Huntsville. Today, dog.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive.
We're back with Mustang Football Review, brought to you by Fiat of Huntsville.
It's time for the AD Report. Here's Andy Blackston.
Timeout.
I'm Glenn Laird, standing in for Andy Blackston because we're talking to Andy Blackston tonight. Andy, of course, is the men's basketball coach. Andy, what are you expecting this season from your team?
Well, I'm really excited about this group of guys. We've actually already started the season with part of our team, and most of them are still out here playing football, doing a great job representing our school. And so with the team we've got right now, they're doing great. We're 2-0. We won the Asbury Thanksgiving tournament. Once we get everybody together, I think we're going to be a very exciting team. They were returning everybody pretty much from last season, went to the Final Four, and so hopefully we've grown and matured and learned a lot of lessons, and we're going to be ready to go this year.
Sounds good. Well, talk to me just a little bit about chemistry.
Well, yeah, that was the unique thing about last year is none of those guys had ever played together. So, coming out of football, it took us a whole month and a half just to learn how to play with each other. This year, I'm hoping that we're just working on conditioning, feeling the basketball, getting our shot back, and that they're going to pick up a lot quicker. And so hopefully we'll see that.
Well, Madison Academy is definitely blessed to have you on the faculty and the coaching staff. You do a great job in leading our kids, Andy. Thanks a bunch.
Come on now, y'all go. Go! Mustangs, hey! Mustangs, ho! Come on now, y'all go. Go! Mustangs, hey! Mustangs, ho! Come on now, y'all go. Go!
You know when you meet someone, you just really know that they care about you off the bat. I mean, Christine is always, if she sees something wrong in one of us, she'll pull us aside and say, how's your day been? What's going on?
My coach, Christine, she's just like the sweetest coach I've had. She's so understanding about everything, and she just loves everyone.
Before I came to MA, the summer before I was thinking about applying, we got an email from Christine, and she was just telling, my dad how she would love to have me on the team. And so when I first came here, Christine called me in the first day and had a meeting with me, and I just thought she was the greatest thing ever.
Christine's like a mom to me, and I think she's that way with everybody, but she's done a lot for us and checks up on us, but she's really caring and a good person.
NGS, go Saints! STANGS, go Saints! STANGS, go Saints!
She is sincerely one of the sweetest people you'd ever meet. She treats us like one of her own daughters, and she has one, so that means a lot. When we were at Auburn Cheer Camp, she just taught us how to do everything, and she was so close to us. We can talk to her about anything that we're struggling with or going through in our lives.
She'll do the dances with us, and she'll goof around just as much as we do. She'll just be silly, and if she sees us do something stupid, she'll just do it with us.
She's not doesn't just knock it around like it's nothing. She really cares about us, and that makes her a great coach.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive. Landers McLarty Nissan is proud to announce the arrival of the all-new 2013 Nissan Altima, the most innovative Altima ever, with an updated aerodynamic body style and improved fuel economy with up to 39 miles per gallon. And you get this premium style without the premium price. Right now, get the 2013 Altima for just $279 per month and only $1,500 down. But this amazing price won't last long. So come in today to Landers McLarty Nissan in Huntsville.
The only thing more impressive than a Ram Hemi are the deals at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. Right now, during Ram Power Days, choose from $10,000 off the 2012 300 Hemi or the 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Hemi. Plus, we're going to throw in a $500 Visa gift card. Reliability and strength of a Hemi engine. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't miss Ram Power Days going on now at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. At Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville, we would like to introduce our new General Manager, Rob Callis.
Hi, I'd like you to experience a difference at Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville. We are proud to offer the all-new redesigned C250, the top-selling ML350, and of course the world-class E350, all from a name you trust.
Come in today and drive off in the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams for less than you ever dreamed possible. Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
We're back with Mustang Football Review, brought to you by Fiat of Huntsville.
Welcome back, everybody. Let me just say something about tonight's trivia question answer. 518 points through 15 games last season was indeed a record for the Mustangs, but the answer is no longer correct because the Mustangs scored 66 points this past Friday night against Colbert County. And as a result, now on the season, through 13 games, the Mustangs have scored a total of 544 points. That is a tremendous accomplishment. Accomplishment by your team and a compliment to their preparation coach and their execution. You guys are just doing a tremendous job.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the second half now. Your team's coming out of the locker room. They have a good lead over a Colbert County team that is very physical. And you know this team's not going to lay down and roll over.
Yeah, we really need to complete the game. That was the emphasis at halftime, and a team that's already scored 15 points can score 15 more and get right back in the game. We've got a 3-score lead, but that could quickly erode if we don't play football.
Well, there's a lot of points to be scored yet. So let's go ahead and roll the film, and Coach, let's get your commentary.
Yeah, we really wanted to emphasize take control of the game in the third quarter, which we did. Defensively, we played much better. Yes, they scored 2 more touchdowns, but one of those was our offense, gave them a takeaway, or that takeaway they got, scored, and then they scored at the end against some substitutions. So defense came out third quarter and really dominated, did not let them move the ball up and down the field. Great hit by Chandler Trock there. Those first couple plays, you saw a host of Mustang tacklers, and Chandler gets a big hit there on third down. So we did our job stopping them. First offensive series, we go right at them. Malik Miller with a big run, does a good job of holding on to that ball. Colbert County was very good at trying to strip the ball, and they did that several times. And good job by Taylor Kelly here jumping on the loose ball, but Blake Coward and Malik Miller got us down close to the goal line. Chandler Trock with a hold by Justin Wimberly. We get the field goal, which, field goal helped us win the first time we beat Lauderdale. We may need that again. After the fumble here, number 50, who had been out a lot of the season, really was a big playmaker for them defensively, gets a scoop and score for the touchdown. I asked the team then to answer that, to not let them, get the momentum. We need to recapture the momentum, and Kerryon Johnson with a nice run there in the previous highlight, and here he does a good job of showing you've got to get him on the ground. And nobody tackled him. He kept moving forward. He's elusive, quick, changes his speeds well. Reminds me of a Marcus Allen of the old days in his running, slashing style. Malik Miller, who's heavy, strong, fast, and quick running back, does a great job here, just getting another one of his touchdowns. What a big night the tandem had of Kerryon Johnson, Malik Miller. And then, as you mentioned before, special teams on the kickoff. 16 fumbled the ball. Malik, very opportunistic, pick up the fumble, ran it in for his 5th touchdown. So what a great night he had. And special teams, as you said, there were so many big plays on special teams. It was very windy Friday night. Can't see that on camera. That high ball kickoff got caught in the wind and was very unmanageable by the Colbert County return man. So we were able to get another short field off another turnover on special teams. Taylor Zach came up with that football, and what a great game he had defensively, anchoring our defense. The second unit's in, offensive line. The second unit did a good job. Blake Wimberly's able to score what would prove to be our final touchdown. The fourth quarter, most of it was, guys that are our second team players that need to be ready at any moment to play, and they did a good job for the most part, having good sound defense and offense. We were able to move the chains. The fourth quarter was a quick quarter for what was really a very long game. 3 previous quarters were very long. We turned the ball over there at the end, and Colbert County does a good job of the last 2 minutes of the game, marching right down the field. 23 is a great running back, and shows why he's had a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns all year. He gets it down to their red zone. They're able to capitalize on the score. I've challenged the team, though. We've got to eliminate those turnovers if we want to win Friday night. If we don't stop the turnovers, Lauderdale County will beat us, and they get their final score, 66-28.
What a tremendous game it was, Coach. And, it's tough enough to have to beat a Colbert County team twice in the same season. Now, next week, you have to look ahead to Lauderdale County, another team that is going to be extremely tough. You face them twice now. So we'll talk about that in our final segment tonight. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. Well, you've heard a lot said about education funding. And I'm going to tell you something, it's a lot more challenging even for a private school like Madison Academy. We really strive to have excellence in everything that we do, and you can see that in what we're putting out each week on the football field. But we want that to carry through to every facet of life at Madison Academy, whether it's the athletic, the spiritual, the academic, the social. All of these things are important. To make that happen, you have to have the support of a great group of people, a great group of volunteers, and you also have to have the buy-in of your school community. And the financial support that they bring is critical, and we're going to celebrate that in tonight's Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville Slice of Life.
Madison Academy's Slice of Life, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
As a partner and operating partner for Landers McLarty, I think one of the things that I wanted to do was brand our company with businesses and schools that aligned collectively with our value system.
It's been a great opportunity to be a part of SportsMed and coming back to Huntsville where I grew up and being able to practice in an environment where I know some people in the community but also have connections with people in schools, particularly Madison Academy.
Madison Academy moved from its old campus on Max Luther Drive to the present Ashburn campus in 1998. In doing that, gave us the room to grow and to develop into the school that we've now become. Now we're a little over 10 years old, and we're looking to the future, and we're trying to decide, okay, where do we need to go next in order to continue to grow and to improve the quality of our offerings here at MA?
I think the important thing is to understand that it's so much more about just the education. We really want to round out the students in all respects.
I give back to Madison Academy because I believe in Christian education. That child will be able to go into the world. He and she will have respect for their fellow men, if you will, because I know what kind of education they're getting there. It's more than just books. It's more than just sports. It's character.
Our plans for expansion really will focus around our needs in the fine arts.
We're at the point where our students are outgrowing our facility.
They really need to have a space that will help to bring out the best in them and put out a project that our entire community, especially our MA community, can really be proud of.
We all as business owners should take some of our investment and align it with programs that are like this, because this is how we develop our communities and grow partnerships for the future.
What we want to do is really to develop these kids to help to bring out the best in them in whatever it is that they choose to pursue.
It's probably one of the best investments we made.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here, and only here at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs. All in one nice little package, and starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
Welcome back for fourth quarter of the Mustang Football Review, sponsored by Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It's the Dodge Dart Player of the Week from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
The near side. The toss is to Carry-On, following Malik Miller as blocker across the 40, breaks a couple of tackles and gets up the sideline, makes a juke move, and off he goes!
We're standing here with a first for this season. Madison Academy tonight winning 66-28, but the first is this. We have co-players of the week this week. Carry-On Johnson and Malik Miller combined for over 300 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns between the two of them.
Logan Hamlet, the fullback, Malik Miller, the running back. Malik Miller straight ahead across the 40, across the 35, bounces away to the 30, across the 25, across the 20, and that may break the will of the Indian defense.
First of all, Carry-On, we'll start with you. Carry-On, tell us what it's like to get this win in the third round of the playoffs.
It's a big win, you know, definitely. They came out and hit us hard. They weren't going to back down from us, and they gave us a good fight. They gave us all we wanted. It's just nice to get a victory here.
Now, Malik, I'm going to ask you this question. This is the second time for you, and this is the second time facing Colbert County. Now, Dr. Oyster is going to tell you a little bit about your stats, but I need to ask you this question first of all. What have you got against Colbert County?
Man, I ain't got nothing against them. It's just, Lions, we having a good game against Colbert County. I guess Colbert County's good luck for us.
Dr. Oyster, why don't you fill us in a little bit on the statistics for these two young men?
Yeah, Kerryon 235 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Malik 124 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns, 4 offensively, and then a scoop and carry to the end zone on a kickoff return, or on their kickoff return. How's it feel to be named co-MVPs, co-players of the week?
It feels amazing. I mean, Kerryon and I both, we feel the same way. I mean, the line was tremendous tonight. Everything was going our way, and we wanted it more. They came hit us in the mouth, and we went back in the halftime and said, you know what, it ain't gonna be like this. So we came out and punched them in the mouth again, and got more confidence and finished the game.
Congratulations.
We want to close this segment tonight by giving these young men an opportunity to talk about what it's going to be like as they face a familiar opponent next Friday night right here on this field as they will play host to Lauderdale County. Malik, I'll start with you. Why don't you tell us what is it going to be like in practice this week? And then Kerryon, I'll ask you to close our segment by talking about what it's been like all season with Coach Eric Kohue at the helm and these practices that you guys have been to. Malik, why don't you tell us what this week will be like?
It's going to be tough because Lauderdale County is a tough physical team. We played them once already, so they have a feel for us, and we have a feel for them. We got to stop their dive, their option. It's going to be a rough week, but we can get through it, and we're going to try to pull out a W this next Friday.
Awesome. Now, Kerryon, why don't you tell us a little bit about this year, what it's been like with Coach Eric Kohue and the other coaches, and what practice has been like for you guys?
I think every practice has just been a different, fun practice. With a guy like Coach Kohue, there's never a boring day. He's going to be on to you. He's going to be yelling every practice, and it's just great to have a coach like that to push you every practice. You can't slack off. Not one day during the season you can slack off without him finding out and getting on to you. So, it's a great privilege to have a coach like that.
And it's beginning to show as tonight in the third round, the Mustangs are victorious 66-28. Hope that you'll join us right here next Friday night, 7 o'clock, as the Mustangs host Lauderdale County for an opportunity to go to Jordan-Hare.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the new Jeep Liberty.
Well, congratulations to this week's Players of the Week. Kerryon Johnson and Malik Miller. Man, what a tremendous game those two guys had. They're going to receive a trophy from our friends at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram. And speaking of those good folks, they do a giveaway for us each week, 6 years worth of free oil changes. This week's winner is Jamie Harwell. Jamie, congratulations. I'll be getting in touch with you to tell you how you can claim that prize. Well, Coach, you're familiar with Lauderdale County. What are you expecting this week in preparation?
Well, Lauderdale County is a physical team. They're big. They've got some very good offensive linemen, and they are experts in controlling the ball. They can take a drive, and it can last nearly a quarter. They are excellent ball control team. They do run the option well. They got a great quarterback, couple good running backs, and they're a very sound offensive running team, and also defensively. And they're very good. Another thing about Colbert or Lauderdale County is that they're very senior laden. I think they've got 10 seniors starting on defense and 8 or 9 on offense. So we have to play our best game to move on to the championship.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck next week. And folks, we want you to plan on coming out to the game this week, and you need to get there early. We're expecting a tremendous crowd this week. Come on out to Bill Washington Stadium on the campus of Madison Academy. Hope to see you then. That's all we've got time for tonight. God bless.